Short-barreled rifles in their nature, especially those that are built off of full-length or full-sized rifles and carbines, are overgassed. And while it's not necessarily a tremendously large deal when the weapon or the weapon host is not suppressed, when it is suppressed, it can create a whole slew of various issues. If it's overgassed, you'll get gas blowback in your face, and sometimes the action will be too violent to fully extract the cartridge. If it's undergassed, then you have the issue of it not actually ejecting, and you've got the action itself not resetting. So the solution for most people is to incorporate an adjustable gas system. But what happens if you have a carbine like this M4A1 clone that lacks the ability to install an adjustable gas system without ruining its aesthetic? You need to have some other way of modifying its ability to regulate gas. And that's what led me to this new product that I happened to see in an email a few weeks ago, which is the 2A Armament adjustable bolt carrier system. So let's go into how this actually works. Let me take this gun and clear it first, and we'll pop the upper receiver off real quick and take a look at the bolt carrier group. And you may have noticed I've got my next level Armament Raptor charging handle on there still. It's awesome. All right, so if the bolt carrier looks a little weird to you, it should. It's made of titanium. Now the bolt itself is steel, but the unit itself is titanium. It weighs so little, it almost feels like a 22 conversion kit. And what's interesting is the way you adjust the gas system on this is they include a special Allen wrench. And this special Allen wrench, it has a tapered end on both sides into a star key. And it's hard to see, but I'll cut to some close-ups here in a second. And there's two little Allen screws on the carrier itself. One of them, the larger one that's rounded, is used to secure the other one, which is the actual adjustable gas valve. When the slot on this gas valve is vertical, the system is set to wide open and will divert all of the gas from the system directly into the bolt carrier group. When it's perfectly horizontal, all the gas is diverted out the barrel, and it effectively acts as a straight pull system. Now, obviously the solution to this is to then dial in what you'd like. Now, if you're thinking, that sounds like a pain in the ass, I have to go access my bolt carrier group every time I want to dial the gas in. So I got to fire, take out the carrier, and adjust it, reinsert it, fire. No, actually, it's pretty genius. So let me quickly put this guy back together real fast. It's kind of hard to do left-handed. Get this guy in there. It's actually really weird. It almost feels like a demo unit or like a plastic mock-up because it's so light. You'll notice you can actually get full access to both pins through the ejection port. You don't actually have to take the gun apart at all. So it's really useful. So, like I said before, we'll take this first slot, and it's really hard to see. I'll give you some close-ups here in a second. And you loosen it, then take the other slot, insert the same Allen key, and then dial it however you want. So it's currently set to wide open. I'm going to put it to just a few pegs above totally closed. I've adjusted the second screw to basically about 15 or 20 degrees, which is almost completely closed. So let's try it out. I'm using military spec M193 ammunition and this Saker 762 sound suppressor from Silencer Co. provided by Silencer Shop. Let's give it a run and see how she does. Now this might not be enough gas to cycle it reliably. Let's find out. It didn't feel like enough. And no, the trigger didn't actually reset, and we see it's short stroke. So let's clear it. And let me make sure it's actually clear. I don't think we got enough gas that time, so let me put it to about, so I put it to about 35, 40 degrees. Let's reinsert that magazine, see if it runs any better. Well, I felt the bolt carrier that time. Hey, there we go. And notice it's ejecting a little bit forward, which means it's not quite balanced. You want it to be between 90 degrees and a little bit behind you is perfect. That'll get you dialed in pretty damn close, especially when the gun's not suppressed. So let's see if we can't get it in. Let's see, I'll loosen up that tightening screw real quick. And let's open it up just a little bit and see how that affects it. It's a little bit forward there in that last one. Let's put a few more rounds in this magazine. This is M193 ammunition, like I said, from ZQI. It is NATO spec. Looks like I'm going to finish the box off. Might as well. I don't know about you guys. I'm not a big fan of having a box of ammunition in my drawer or safe or whatever that's got like 5 or 10 rounds out of 30. That stuff drives me crazy. All right, so reinsert. You'll notice you can't really drop the bolt carrier too easily, right? I'm hitting it right now and I'm not really getting enough oomph out of it. Now, if I just rack it, I'm good to go. That's because there's not a lot of mass behind the bolt carrier because it is made of titanium. It's not very heavy. So let me dial that guy. Let's try another shot through it first and just see if that was a fluke. It might have been a downloaded round. So I'm going to aim down sight and then I'm going to look out to my right to see where the brass ejects. Okay, so we're basically getting straight 90 degrees right now, which is pretty good. I'm going to say that's probably good enough. But here's the real litmus test. And if you're going to do this with a suppressor and take your suppressor off, these oven mitts from Silencer Shop are a godsend because this suppressor is probably 300 degrees right now. It would burn the hell out of me. It is very warm. It will burn me terribly. All right. So I've got the ASR brake on the end, and for those of you not in the know, a perfectly horizontal brake like that is like brain explodingly loud on an SBR. So be happy you're not here with me right now. We'll see if it actually cycles or not, and it's really questionable. We'll see. Nope, not enough gas. Let's try again. Got it. I got the bolt to lock partially the way open, so it wanted to. No, it's not quite there. It needs a little more oomph to it. Put it on safe for a second. Gonna have to open that guy up just a tad bit more, see if that's sufficient. We'll see. Hey, there we go. And it was ejecting pretty cleanly. So I'm gonna go hazard a guess and say that I can now safely put the suppressor back on very carefully, because like I said, this thing is gonna try to burn me. Whoop. Try to catch it from the side. Then secure that ASR ring on the end. Reinsert. We only got like 3 or 4 rounds left. Let's see if it actually runs now. Now, given this gun has not been oiled or lubricated at all in the past, I don't know, 500-600 rounds, so it's a little sluggish, but I still think that the 2A carrier is going to make a hell of a difference. Let's see. Yeah, dialed in perfectly. Now the gun runs with almost no gas blowback, both suppressed and unsuppressed. And look how long that took me. What, a single box of ammunition? No tools required. That's phenomenal. I wish this thing existed when I was building my first SBR/suppressor-friendly build because, yeah, not everybody loves these tower-style front sights on AR-15s, but for the most part, it's a pain in the ass to replace them, especially a lot of these companies that either Loctite or silver solder theirs in place. You need to either drill the damn thing out or just hammer the bejesus out of it, and in either case, you're going to mar up your gun pretty good. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more burst review videos. And of course, if you guys would like, go on to patreon.com/burst review and throw us a few bucks. Now, I did want to say one last thing before we went, and that is sorry for not putting out as many videos as I had been in the past. We had some technical difficulties with this little fuzzy bastard right here, where it just decided to stop working halfway through 3 or 4 videos, and so we had no audio. But we got another one, and so far, so good. All right, guys. Thanks. See you around.